Hey and welcome back. So today I just stuck with the color yellow. I had a little bit of help with some of the oranges in one of my palettes here, but I do actually like how it turned out. I was a little hesitant when I started this on whether or not I was gonna like just using yellows, but that's what I ended up doing today. So if you want to see how I got this look done, then just keep on watching. So I'm just going to start from the very beginning, and I already moisturized my face, washed my face obviously, moisturized it, put a serum on, and then I'm going to just put a hydrating booster on my face, just again because I'm a little bit more dry right now. My eyes are getting definitely a lot better lately. I've been just really working on them. It's really a toss-up depending on the day on how they're doing and how they're looking, or just how irritated they get. But if anybody else has really dry eyes, let me know. I have some tips and tricks too, but they're finally starting to lighten up. When they're really dry or like the skin's attacking itself or whatever's going on there, they tend to be really dark, and you can tell a big difference between my like skin tone versus how my eyes are, but luckily it's actually been going okay because I've been working on that a lot. So the hydrating booster drops are from e.l.f., a really good brand for the cost. And then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. So as you can tell, I have a few brands that I kind of stick to. Okay, primed and ready to go. So I'm going to just start with my eyebrows, and then I'm going to conceal on my eyelids, put on some primer, and then we're gonna go right into the yellows. So I'm going to just dive in with the Anastasia Dip Brow. I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward through this part. At some point I'm going to do a thorough, fully devoted video on just my eyebrows, but wanted to just make this super quick. And you're probably wondering, is that a leopard behind you? Of course not. It's my cat Nala. She absolutely hates the dogs, so she likes to hang out with me, so you're probably going to see her a lot. So I just went in super quick. So what I normally do, and I will do more of an in-depth and take my time more on them with an in-depth video, but basically I just outline how I want them to be shaped, and then I'll just fill in. And the dip brow is really easy to do that. It goes on super smooth, and then when it comes to filling them in, you really don't need to use a lot of product. It goes onto the skin so well and so pigmented that I really don't need to, I don't need to use a lot of it. So I'm gonna just go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer, and I'm just gonna conceal on my eyes for now. And then do the rest later. All right, then I'm gonna just go in with a eye primer, and I'm gonna do the Ulta Beauty one, and then I'm just going to prime my eyelids. I just take my fingertip and do it. I could probably use a brush, but this is easier, so whatever. Okay. So we're primed and we're ready to go. So I'm going to dip into two different palettes for the color yellow. So I'm dropping them. The Natasha Denona palette, which has a lot of really pretty yellows, and then the Take Me to Brazil palette has a few really pretty yellow shades that I haven't really used on myself, so I'm gonna just try them today. I normally don't really play with a lot of yellow, or just really only use yellow, so we'll see how that goes today and if I actually just stick to that color. But if I do go with another color, or if I add other colors in there, it'll probably be brown, but I don't see brown in here, so probably not. So I'm just gonna go in with a base color, so I'm gonna go in with Morgan right there. And then I'm just gonna go onto my eyelid and my crease. Then I'm going to go in with Morning. That's a really pretty, like, light yellow shade right there. And just a heads up, there's a lot of fallout in this palette, so be prepared for fallout on your face and fallout on your table, especially if you're going in with the colors. I said this, I think, twice in 2 of my videos, but I really don't care about fallout. I know that it's a trade-off with pigment, so not a big deal to me, but just a heads up with that palette. Now I'm gonna go in with Chameleon, which is a darker yellow right there. It's like a mustardy yellow, and we're going to go into the outer part of the eye. Again, lots of fallout, but lots of pigment, so I'm not mad at it at all. And I'm just going to stamp and blend in. That was so easy. Like, it was so easy, did not take any time at all. I'm just feeling like a bottle of sunshine right now. All this yellow. Okay, now I think I'm gonna finally dive into the Take Me to Brazil. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I think I'm just gonna, I mean, they're only shimmer shades, so I think I'm just gonna stick to putting it on my eyelid. But I think I'm gonna go, okay. I'm gonna go in with the lightest yellow that I see right there, and then I'm gonna pop it onto my eyelid and see what happens. I might need to, that's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna just spray my brush with Fix Plus. So I'm gonna spray it, and then it should help with pigment and getting more, like, getting it to shine more on my eyes. So I'm just gonna go back in now that I sprayed my brush, and then just tap it on, which totally is a difference now. That's actually super pretty. So I'm gonna go back in and blend, because that's super important. So I'm just gonna go back into my, not into my eyelid, but onto my eyelid, and just blend the shimmer shade into the eyelid color that we had. Cool. And then I'm just gonna go back on the top over here and then blend with one of the first shades that one of the lighter shades that we had used, and then just blend. Okay, so because I'm not used to just wearing yellow on my eyelids, I want a little bit of a deeper shade. So I don't have any brown in front of me, and I want to stick to just these palettes. So I'm going to go back in with Jasper, which is like a burnt orange. And then I'm going to go into the corner of my eyes and just smoke it out a little bit. So I think for the eyeshadow portion, I am pretty much done. I like how it came out. The colors look really, really pretty and blended. So I think I'm gonna just stick to that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put on some eyeliner. I would if I had some really good brown eyeliner, more, what I'm saying is in liquid eyeliner. I would definitely use brown with this, but I don't have any good brown liquid eyeliner that I like, so I'm just gonna go in with my roller liner by Benefit, and I absolutely love this liner. So if you're looking for a good liquid liner, I would definitely recommend going with this. And I'm a liner lover, so I'm just saying, if you're looking for any recommendations, I am a go-to person. I've probably tried every liner there is out there. The right eye always goes so well, and then once I start to do the left eye, it's just a complete disaster, as if I've never done eyeliner before in my life. So I'm just gonna have to live with a wonky left eye right now. But I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to go right into doing my face makeup. I'm just going to use my hydrating e.l.f. concealer because I had used that on my eyelids. Go on in. I also tried this really thin curler, and I wanted to get those like really thin curls and try to get that look, and I love it. The only downside is it took so friggin' long to do. I just don't even know the next time I'm gonna try to do it again, because I don't know, even though I have all the time in the world right now, just it's like it's kind of painful to do. Like, it's just so long, and my arm started to hurt, so I had to take a mini break in between and get right back into it. But this is a result of brushing it out because it didn't really last. Sleeping in 2 days, so they weren't thin anymore. But I'm also not mad at how it looks brushed out. It's actually really, really pretty. So I think I'm going to do a video on it, but I really don't know when, because I don't want to do it again. I really don't want to. I want to because it's pretty, but I really don't want to spend that much time doing it. It's good arm workout though, so maybe I should do it. I don't know. Okay, so now I'm just gonna quickly go in with powder just to and then I'm just gonna go in with a powder for my contour today because I want it to be super quick. I don't want to do anything too crazy. So I'm just gonna go in with the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I don't know if there's like any other name to it, but just the Hoola bronzer. I definitely prefer cream contour, but if I'm doing something super quick or I'm just doing a quick look, I'll definitely go in with powder because it's so much easier and faster to apply. But if I would, like I said, recommend a powder bronzer, it would definitely be the Hoola bronzer. Okay, so now I'm just gonna highlight super quick, and then I'm going to put some blush on. And highlighter, I'm just gonna go in with the ColourPop Lunch Money. If you're looking for like decently priced highlighters that definitely show, I would recommend ColourPop. And the nice thing about them is if you're, I mean, like, I guess now Ulta has it in store, but if you're looking to purchase online, to get free shipping, you really only need to spend $30, which I don't think is bad, because most online shops that I see will require at least like $50 for free shipping. and the shipping is always what gets me at the end. So if I like, even if the cart's like $100, if it tells me that I need to pay $5 for shipping, I'm just not gonna do it. So I'm gonna go in with the Morphe. I just actually got this, the Morphe blush palette. There's a really pretty pink in there. It's called Pop of Blush. There's a few versions, or like few color sets of them, and this is like a lighter, paler pink, at least on my skin tone. But yeah, so you only have to spend $30, and you can, for their price point, you can get a good amount of stuff for 30 bucks. Their lipsticks, I like their liquid lips, and they're only like $6. I think I'm gonna actually use one on this video so you can see. But yeah, so I would recommend ColourPop. I like them. I definitely order from there a lot. I do order a lot of their eyeshadow palettes, and you know what? I have like, I'm pretty sure I have their foundation. I have their concealer, which I don't really like, but I would use it for a video. I don't have any like contour things for them, or blush, I don't think. But I might do like a full face, and I do have a eyebrow pencil from them. So maybe I'll do like a full face so you can kind of see their products and the price point for their products. But I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite shades for ColourPop, and I don't know where it is. One of my favorite shades by them is Beeper, and I don't have that right now. So I already also put Burt's Bees on my lips because they get really dry, and these dry, like they're really drying too, I have to admit. So I would recommend putting on a lip balm or something to hydrate your lips beforehand, because they do get pretty drying. So this is Times Square. It's really hard to talk and apply liquid lipstick at the same time. It's a really pretty shade, but sometimes I can't decide if I like it or I don't, like if it's too light on me or it's not too light, so it really just depends on the day. Oh, and then I'm gonna finish up my eyes. So that was a really quick face whatever I'm trying to say. It's a really quick face get ready with me. But that would probably be my like get ready if I was like just gonna go right out the door, like have to do something quick or have to get ready super quick. I personally love taking my time getting ready. I love it when I take like an hour or so getting ready, because then I can really just like, A, I think it looks a lot better, but B, like I personally love that time. It's my time. Normally I'll play some music and just kind of like my relaxing time. But so I'm just gonna go back in with my eyeliner to cover up the concealer. Oh God, this is my triple eye too. Seriously hate when that happens. Like one eye just looks so great and then the other eye's like, did the same person do both eyes? Doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna go back in with Jasper, the darkest color there, and I'm going to use that to go underneath here. And then I'm just matching my bottom colors to my top, so it's darker shade first, medium shade, and then the lighter shade in the under corner. And then for a pop, I think I'm gonna put something in the middle of my eye. I don't know, not in the middle of my eye, right there. And I think I'm gonna go in with agate, right there. It's a lighter shimmer, like golden color, and I'm just gonna pop that in the middle right there. So this brush has a little bit of green on it, so it's a green-yellow mix. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with mascara. I'm gonna pick some lashes for today, and I think I'm gonna go back in with Sequin from Kiss. It's a really pretty, ooh, that was loud. Really pretty, not really natural, but they're not like thick lashes. So to me, it's a little more natural. I'm gonna cut them because I always have to cut my lashes, so I'm just going to cut right there, and then I'm gonna cut right, what the heck? Oh, I'm gonna cut right there. Okay, so I'm gonna apply some glue on them and then put on mascara after so I can let them dry. My favorite adhesive is, I'm gonna take one out that's not as crazy looking, but the Strip Lash Adhesive by Lash Couture by Kiss. These are my favorite. I would definitely recommend. If you are, it comes on black, so if you move it around a lot, like the black will get over your eyelid and you're more than likely going to kind of ruin your eyelid look. But if you want something that is comes on clear, the eye glue, I think it's also by Kiss. It comes on clear, and it's also supposed to be like for more sensitive eyes, so I would also recommend that. So I am a big lover of true crime, and like all I listen to are crime podcasts, and one of my favorites is Crime Junkie. And I saw this other person, I don't know what her name is, but I'm sure there's a ton of people that do this too, but she goes over like crimes and murders, missing people, stuff like that. And she goes over them while she does her makeup. And I was like, oh, that'd be a really good idea, because I love true crime and I love listening to it, but I don't know if I would love talking about it or doing all the research. But I don't know, maybe I'll try that just for fun and see if I can do it. But I don't know how they find, I mean, I'm sure everything's all Googleable, but I don't know, it was a thought. Maybe I'll do that, maybe I'll not, I don't know, still deciding. Okay, so we are waiting for the glue to be, that's right, tacky. So we're waiting for it to be tacky first. Put it on our eyelids. It should be fairly easy. What do you think of my hair this short? One day. Maybe not that short. Maybe this short. I don't know, I'm still deciding. What about this? Like that. Definitely not before my wedding. Definitely way after my wedding I would cut my hair, but that is a goal of mine to at some point have the courage to do that, because I've always had long hair. The shortest I've had is probably like up to here, but I don't know, I go back and forth, and really the only reason I feel like I get in those moments where I'm like, oh, I just want short hair, is because long hair takes so much freaking maintenance, and sometimes if it's not styled right, or like I hadn't it cut for a while, it just feels like too much and too heavy and too hard to style. So when I get those moments, but I don't know. I've always wanted to donate my hair too, but I know I've done way too much to it. I've dyed it about 1 billion times, accurate number. The amount of heat destruction on my hair is probably ridiculous. so I don't think I could ever donate, but that was always something I wanted to do. And instead of using that darker eyelash glue, because I'm not about to have to do my whole eyelid again if it gets messy, I just go in with the clear one, and then I will just apply it to the tip and then let it dry for a little bit. I try not to blink, but I'm gonna blink anyway, just to let it dry, and then I'll set it right back in. And then normally it'll stick after that. So I would recommend getting like a clear glue and a darker glue. Well, a darker glue if you use eyeliner, to me it's beneficial because it just blends right into the eyeliner, and then it like you can't really see too much of a difference there. But if you don't really use a lot of eyeliner, then probably with the clear. But if you do get the dark, get also a clear one, because if you need to reapply while it's on your eye, to go back in with the clear, because I've definitely applied the dark and I've messed my whole look up, and then I just like, once I get to that point, I just take off all my makeup and I'm like, I'm just gonna start over again. So this is the finished look. It is giving me lioness, dandelion, sunshine, Ronald McDonald vibes, but I love it. I barely ever just dive in with yellows, so I'm glad that I did this, but I also needed a little help from the oranges. But I really like this look. I think it complements my eye color really, really well. I'm going to try maybe 2 more videos of just one color, and then I'm going to do some more fun looks with some more colors, especially now that I went into that Take Me Into Brazil palette. It has a lot of really pretty shades in there, and I feel like I could probably challenge myself and do some more fun looks. But then also I'm going to do more like easier everyday glam or everyday looks. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're having a good day. Bye.